Okay. So today we are going to be talking about factors, right? And so do y'all know what a factor is? If you know, you can say. Okay. Okay, so a factor, right? Okay, so if n is a number, right? Factors are numbers that are divisible by n. So I'm actually going to pull up a whiteboard. So yeah. Don't know what that noise is. All right. So if n is a number, factors, which is going to be f, are numbers that are divisible by n, right? So we're just going to write that so you remember it. So if I gave you 40, right? 10 is a factor of 40, etc., etc. So I think y'all get that. If you don't, let me know. There are different types of factors, prime and composite, right? Prime numbers can only be divided by themselves and 1. 1 is not a prime number. Any number that can be divided by anything else is a composite number. Yeah, so that's pretty simple. Oops. Okay. So I'm gonna say, Josiah, can you name me all the factors of 10?
2, 5, and then does 10 count as its own factor?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
And then what else? There's one more.
1.
Yeah. So knowing that, so you have 10, right? 2, 5, 1, and 10. Would 10 be a prime or composite number?
10 would be a composite number.
Yeah, because it's not just divisible by itself. Yeah. Okay. Labdi. So let's say the number 13. What are the factors of 13?
1 and 13.
Okay. Would that be prime or composite?
Prime.
Yeah. Okay. Tajesh, let's give you the number 27. What are the factors?
1, 3, 9.
And? There's one more.
27.
Yep. Would it be prime or composite?
It would be composite. And
Yep.
prime.
It would not be prime.
Is it 1 a prime number though?
1 is not a prime number. 1 is neither of them. 0 and 1 are neither prime or composite. They're just kind of like there. So yeah. Sebastian. Let's give you the number 51. What are the factors?
1, 51. That has to be.
Yep, that's kind of it. Is it prime or composite?
Prime.
Yeah, so y'all get prime and composite numbers.
You forgot about 17.
Huh?
17 for 50.
Oh, I'm just jumping around randomly with the numbers. Can you divide 51 by 3? You can divide 51 by 3. Wait. Shoot. So 51,
Oh, yeah.
You were right. My bad. So you have 1, 51, 3, and what?
17.
Yep, that's right. So now would it be prime or composite?
Composite. composite?
Yep. You have to move. You have to move. Can't be here. Okay. So we are going to do one of the worksheets. Let's go to it. There we go. So we are going to do this thing, right? And I'm just gonna ask each of you to do like rows at a time. Well, actually, no. So their instructions are kind of weird. So their instructions are, because you're trying to narrow down which numbers are prime numbers and which ones aren't, right? So they're saying circle the smallest number that's not already crossed out. So we would do 2, right? And then cross out all the multiples of the number I circled in step 1, right? So except the circled number. So I can't really do that because there is none there. And then basically, yeah. So you're gonna keep doing that all the way down to 100, which is how far it goes. I guess you should go all the way down. And then you will be left with only prime numbers. Let's see, there's that. Okay. So yeah, so you can tell me who's gonna go first. Sebastian, can you explain what to do with 2?
I actually just forgot the instructions.
Okay, so basically you want to circle this number, right? And then cross out factors of the number that aren't the number itself. So the only factors of 2 are 1 and 2. There is not really a 1, so we can't, yeah, it's not there because it's neither prime or composite, right? So we'd circle 2. Then we'd go to 3, right? So I'll do the first row for y'all. So we're gonna go to 3. It's only 3 and 1. I can't really cross anything out. Then we're gonna go to 4, right? So we'd cross out 2, but 2 is already circled. But yeah, I guess we'll just circle this one, right? So we're gonna circle it, and then we're probably gonna cross it out later, right? 5 is 5 and 1. 6 is 2 and 3, right? So we cross those out. Okay, wait, what am I doing? Sorry, my bad. I explained that wrong. Here. 4, basically you know that 4 has 2 is a factor of 4, so you can cross it out, right? So if
Okay.
the factors aren't 1 in that number, you cross it out. So 5. Can you have any other
No.
factors besides 1 and 5? So what do we do?
You circle it.
Okay, what about 6?
You cross it out.
What about 7?
You circle it.
8?
You cross it out.
9?
You cross it out.
And 10.
You cross it out.
Okay, Tajesh, can you do the second row for me?
Do I circle every prime number?
Yeah.
11, 13, 15, 17, 19,
Okay.
22. Wait, no.
Oh, wait, yeah.
23.
Not yet, not yet, not yet. Okay, we're just doing one row at a time. Labdi, can you do the third row?
So 21. Right? 21.
Nope.
Are you sure 21 is prime?
No, it's composite.
Okay, so we're crossing that one out.
I think you
Hmm?
cross it out.
Okay.
You circle it.
Okay.
Cross it out.
All right.
Cross it out.
Okay.
I think you cross that one out too.
Mm-hmm.
And that one. And that one too. I think you circle that one.
Okay.
And then you cross that one out.
Yes. Okay, Josiah, can you do this row for me?
Sure. 15 should have been crossed out.
Oh, shoot. Did not mean to circle that. Yeah, because 3 and 5. All right, thank you.
Circle 31, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Cross out 32. Cross out 33. Cross out 34. Cross out 35. Cross out 36. Circle 37. Cross out 38. Circle 39.
You
Is that
sure?
right? I think so. But at the same time, I feel like we should cross it out.
You know you can cross out that one. But
Yeah.
39. Let's see, can you divide it by 2? No. Can you divide it by 3?
Cross it
So,
out.
yeah, there you go. Sebastian, can you do this row?
Well, this is a little bit more advanced than
Circle 41. Cross out 42. Circle 43. Cross out 44. Cross out 45. Cross out 46. Circle 47. Cross out 48. Cross out 49. And cross out 50.
All right, Tajesh, can you do the next row?
Okay. Cross out 51.
Okay.
Cross out 52. Get 53. Cross out 54. Cross out 55. Cross out 56. Get 57. Get 58.
You sure?
Yeah, 58 would work. I mean, sorry, it wouldn't work.
There you go.
59 would work. 60 would not work.
Yep. All right, Labdi, can you do this next row?
Yeah. 61 is circled,
Mm-hmm.
and 62 is crossed it out, and cross that one out too, and that one, and that one, and also that one. Circle, cross it out, cross it out, cross it out.
All right. Josiah, can you do this next row for me?
Alright. Keep 71. Cross out 72. Circle 73. Cross out 74. Cross out 75. And cross out 76. Circle 77.
You sure?
No, it's cross it out.
All right.
Cross out 78. Think 79. And then cross out 80.
All right. Okay, who's next? Sebastian, you're next, right?
Cross out 81. Cross out 82.
Okay. Oh, shoot. Where did my writer go? There we go. Thank you.
Cross out, oh no, circle 83.
Mhm.
Cross out 84. Cross out 85. Cross out 86. Circle 87.
You sure?
Oh no, cross out 87.
There you go.
So now we could go 3. Cross out 88. Circle 89. And cross out 90.
All right, Tajesh, can you do the last row for me? Here, I'll move it. You can see it. It's fine. Here, yeah. Let's just do the last row.
Cross out 91.
Okay.
Cross out 92. Cross out 93.
Mm-hmm.
Cross out 94. Cross out 95. Cross out 96. Circle 97. Cross out 98. Cross out 99. Cross out 100.
Good job. Okay. So those are all the prime numbers 2 through 100, right? And I don't know if y'all are gonna like this. I highly doubt it. But yeah, the next thing we're gonna do, I doubt you're gonna like. You said, one second here. Let me try and get the chat again. You said 57 is crossed out. 57 you can divide by 3. And Tajesh, can you explain why 91 would be crossed out?
Because 97 is divided by 13.
91.
Yeah, 91. Oh, sorry, 91.
Yeah, you're good. There you go. So that's why. And then you get to do it all the way here. But I feel kind of bad, so we will cross out the numbers that we've already done, right? So up to 100, just ignore that. So we're gonna start at 101. So yeah. Let me get my answer sheet. Yeah. All right. So who went last? Tajesh went last. So Lavdi, can you do from 101 to 110?
Yeah. So 101 is circled.
Mm-hmm.
102 is crossed out.
Yep.
Circled. And crossed out. Crossed out. Crossed out. Circled.
Mm-hmm.
Crossed out. Circled.
Yep.
And crossed out.
All right. That is correct. Okay. Josiah, can you do from 111 to 120?
All right, so yes, circle that one.
You sure?
No, cross it out.
There we go.
Cross it out. Circle it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Cross it out. Cross it out. Cross it out. Circle it.
You sure?
No, cross it out. Cross that one out.
Mm-hmm.
Circle that one.
Are you sure about that?
No, cross that out. And then cross that one out.
All right. Sebastian, can you do from 121 to 130? You good, Sebastian?
Sorry, I thought I was unmuted. So circle 121. Cross out
wait,
122.
121, are you sure?
Yes.
What's 11 times 11?
Oh, I guess, yeah, so cross out 121,
Yep.
cross out 122, circle 123.
You sure?
Well, threes really get off counts after 100, don't they?
No. So to know if a number is divisible by 3, right, you can add all of them up. And then if that number is divisible by 3, then it's divisible by 3. So 1 plus 2 is 3 plus 3 is 6 is divisible by 3. So you can cross that one out.
Cross 124 out. Cross 125 out. Cross 126 out. Circle 127.
Yep.
Cross out 128. Circle 129.
You sure? What's 3 plus 9?
3 plus 9. 18.
3 plus 9 is what?
18. No. 3 plus 9 is 12.
Can you divide that by 3?
4.
Yeah, you can divide 12 by 3. So you know that this number is divisible by 3. So then it would not be a prime number. And then what about 130?
And cross 130 out.
Allowed D 119 divided by 17 is 7. So yeah. All right. And who's next? Tajesh, can you do 131 to 140?
$131 is cross it out.
You sure?
I think
What can you divide it by?
Can you divide it by 6?
Can you?
I don't know.
Okay, yeah, you cannot divide it by 6. So I guess we should go over the divisibility rules. I thought y'all knew them. All right, so here we go. Here are some tricks. Ready? So I'm gonna it'll save this, I think. If I go to the whiteboard, we're gonna go 2 through 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? So if you look at a number, you know it's divisible by 2 if it's even, right? For 3, the sum of the numbers has to be divisible by 3, right? For 4, the last 2 digits have to be divisible by 4. For 5, it has to end in 0 or 5. For 6, it has to be divisible by 2 and 3. For 7, there's not a trick. For 8, the last 3 digits, that's an L, 3 digits have to be divisible by 4, or 8, sorry, they have to be divisible by 8. For 9, it's the sum of the numbers has to be divisible by 9, and for 10, it has to end in 0. Everyone get that? So take a minute to write those down because I think those are going to help you here in a minute, but yeah. Or just like take a picture of it if you can do that. Let me know when y'all are all good.
Wait, when you say the sum of the number, do you mean I have to add it to the number to something?
No. So let's say you have the number 3,796, right? And you want to know if that's divisible by 3. So what you're going to do is you're going to add all of these, right? So 3 plus 7 is 10, plus 9 is 19, plus 6 is 25, right? Is 25 divisible by 3? Like as a whole number. Will you get a whole number?
Well, I actually just was dozing off in space, sorry.
You're
So what was the sum again?
25.
25. No, so this would not be divisible by 3.
Yep, that's right. So yeah, that's how you do that.
I got my
Oh.
Y'all wrote it down or like have a picture of it or have it recorded somewhere? If not, I will like just make it my virtual background. All right. So we're good. Let's go back to this. Oh no, it didn't record what I wrote. Okay, wait. Let's hope that it recorded what we got. Okay, it did not. So we go here, right? Where were we at?
131.
Okay, so everything up to there, dang it. Okay.
Yeah, I really don't have any questions.
That's good.
Actually, I just have one question.
All right.
Why do these people overcomplicate things?
Huh? Are you asking me or your...
That's my brother. He's in a different Zoom meeting.
Oh, that makes so much more sense. Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't unmute. My brother's like a big talker.
You're good. That was just a bit confusing. So did we got here, right? And then whose turn was it?
Me.
All right. So go ahead.
131 is a prime number. Can be
Mhm.
divided by anything.
Okay.
132 is a composite.
Mm-hmm.
133 is a composite.
Mm-hmm.
134 is a prime. I mean composite, sorry.
Yep.
135 is a composite.
Mm-hmm.
136 is a prime. Hello? 137 is a prime number.
Mm-hmm. Lavdi, 133 can be divided by 7. You get 19. So those ones you kind of just have to do out.
138 is a composite number. 139 is a prime.
Mm-hmm.
140 is a composite.
There you go. All right. Lavdi, can you do 141 to 150?
Yeah. 140. Wait. So where?
141. Sorry, 141 to 150.
Okay. So 141 is crossed out,
Mm-hmm.
and 142 is also crossed out. I think it's circled.
You sure?
Yeah.
1 minute. What are the factors of 143? There is another trick that I don't know if I told y'all. So with things that are divisible by 11, the things on the ends will equal the thing in the middle. So 3 plus 1 is 4.
Wait, I need to write that down.
Huh?
I
All
need
right.
to write that down.
Go ahead.
Thanks.
And that's how you know they're divisible by 11. So we can cross out 143.
Okay. 144 is crossed out.
Mm-hmm.
145 is crossed out. 146 is crossed out. Crossed out.
Mm-hmm.
That's also crossed out. Circled.
Mm-hmm.
And crossed out.
Yep. Okay, Josiah, can you please do 151 to 160? Oh my gosh.
All right, 151 is circled.
Mm-hmm.
152 is crossed out. 153 is circled.
You sure?
No, it's crossed out.
All right.
154 is crossed out. 155 is crossed out, yeah. 156 is crossed out. 157 is circled.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, it's crossed out.
The rest?
159 is crossed out.
Yep.
And then 160 is also crossed out.
Mm-hmm. All right, Sebastian, can you please do 161 to 170?
Okay, so 161 would be circled.
You sure?
What's the rule of 8 again?
The rule of 8 is the last two have to be the last three. So for any numbers that are 3-digit numbers, the rule of 8 is not helpful. The rule of 8 is that the last 3 digits have to be divisible by 8.
Got
So that
it.
one's kind of not fair. But like with the numbers that you just don't know, you kind of just want to try and divide it by 7 because there is no like special rule for that.
Yeah.
So yeah, this one is divisible by 7. What about 162?
Cross it out.
Okay.
And I would say cross this one out.
You sure?
No. I'd say circle it.
All right.
Cross this one out. Cross this one out. And then and then you're gonna cross this one.
That's right.
Okay. I'm really confused with the hundreds because I never memorized them. 167, you would. Circle it. 168, you would cross that out. And 169, you would cross it out.
Yep. What about 170?
You would cross that one out.
All right, good job. Tajesh, can you do 171 to
Those are
180?
Yeah. So 171, cross it out.
Mm-hmm.
172, cross it out.
Yep.
173, I think, don't cross it out.
Yep.
174, cross it out.
Mm-hmm.
175, cross it out.
Yep.
176, cross it out. 177, what's this one? It's a little confused. Okay, I think it can be crossed out. I mean, yeah, it can be crossed.
Yeah.
178, crossed out. 179, not crossed out. I
Yep.
think
You're right.
180, you could cross it out.
Mm-hmm. All right. Who's next? Lavdi? Yeah. Can you do 181 to 190?
Yeah. 181 is circled.
Mm-hmm.
182 is crossed out.
Oh boy, that was really bad, but yeah.
183 is crossed out.
Yeah.
184 is crossed out.
Mhm.
185 is crossed out. 186 is crossed out. 187 is crossed out.
Yep.
188 is crossed out. 189 is crossed out.
Mm-hmm.
And 190 is crossed out.
Good job. Josiah, can you do 191 to 200? Oh my gosh, it's so close.
Yeah. Cross it out.
You
no,
sure?
circle.
Yeah, there you go.
Cross it out. Circle it.
Mm-hmm.
Cross it out. Cross it out. Cross it out. Circle it.
Yep.
Cross it out. Circle it.
Mm-hmm.
Cross it out.
All right, Sebastian, can you do, good job. Can you do 201 to 210?
I would say circle it.
You sure?
Let me think.
What's 2 plus 1?
3. That's, yeah, cross it out.
Mhm.
Then cross this one out. Then cross
Yeah.
this one out. Then cross this one out. Cross this one out. Cross 206 out. Circle with 207.
You sure?
Oh man, this is 200. Yeah, just cross it out. Cross out 208.
Yep.
Cross out 209.
Yep.
And cross out 210.
Yep. All right, Tajesh, can you just finish up this last row?
Yes. 213.
Wait. You want to start from here?
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
211 can be crossed out.
You sure?
No, it can't.
All right.
212 can be crossed out. 213 can be crossed out.
Yeah.
214 can be crossed out.
Mm-hmm.
215 can be crossed out.
Yeah.
216 can be crossed out. 217 can be crossed out. 218 can be crossed out. 219 can be not crossed out.
You sure?
I think it cannot be crossed out. And 220 can be crossed out.
220 can. We'll come back to 219 because I'm trying to find it.
I think 219 cannot be crossed out.
I'm pretty sure it can, but I forgot by what.
I don't think it divides.
Oh, you can add it up. When you add it up, what do you get?
12. Oh yeah.
You can divide it by. Yeah, you can divide it by 3.
Yeah, I said not crossed out. And then 220 you can cross out.
Mhm.
Then 221 you can cross out.
Mm-hmm.
222 you can cross out. 223 you can cross out.
You sure?
No, you can't.
There you go.
224 you can cross out.
Yep.
And 225 you can cross out.
There we go. And those are all the prime numbers 1 through 225. Good job, y'all. We're going to stop sharing that.